this hair off of you. She left her hair on you, and I didn't want that to. She did.
I was gonna say, how you doing? Crap. Your music guy. My son, Crap, one of your big fans.
Oh, cool. I hope you enjoy it.
Our soundtrack came out today.
Did it?
It really did.
Wonderful. Good one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
It's nice. Yeah.
That opening tune.
Very good. Free Blood. Yeah.
Free Blood.
Awesome.
Did you find it?
Yeah, through the production design. It's such a wrap. I'll tell you about it after. Yeah.
Great. Cool.
Hello. Sorry.
Hello.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, guys.
So, all this buzz before the film's even out. That's got to be something unique for you because the buzz came after with Slumdog.
Yes, it did, didn't it? Yeah. Well, we're very lucky to have worked on a story. I always believed this story had a place in people's hearts because I remember when it happened, and I've talked about it to so many people since it happened, and people remember it. People in all places in the world go, I remember that. Wasn't that the guy who? Wouldn't he? Didn't he? And all that goes on. So I always knew it would have if we could find the right actor and tell it in the way I imagined it, rather than like a documentary or that it would be a really involving emotional experience in a movie theatre. So that's what we tried to do. Yeah.
It's got to be difficult. Is it challenging to write and direct and be a part of something that is someone's real life? Is it more challenging than coming up with your own ideas?
It's weird. It is in one sense because you're always worried about not disrespecting them or disfiguring their story. That's very important. But you also want freedom to tell it imaginatively, and you want the freedom to make the actor feel like it's their story. It's not like an impersonation of someone. You don't like matching things exactly. But then on the other hand, you can't give him any more equipment than he took in there because that would disfigure the story. So there's these limitations, and yet you're looking for freedom the whole time. And Aaron was wonderful in allowing us that balance, really. And he very rarely said to us. He said to us once. He told us once, I'm not allowing you to do that. You mustn't do that. About a tiny thing, actually.
Really?
Yeah, to do with the raven, the bird that he sees. Because we wanted to use it in a hallucinogenic sequence later, which made it look like it was going to eat him or something if he died there. And he said, "Oh, I don't want that. That's wrong. That bird was the only living thing I had any contact with for those days. And although you're right, my relationship with this is more precious than your interpretation of it."
Just hearing that makes me...
Yeah. And I said, yeah, fair enough. So the thing that threatens to eat him is Scooby-Doo, actually, instead, which is much more fun.
So you came up with that just after?
Yeah, so it worked out anyway, yeah.
So that was just one of your creative, things were allowed. And such an amazing writing team, such an amazing, all these actors. Let's talk about James a little.
Talk about James. Yeah, well, he's an amazing actor, actually, and I know everybody stands on press lines that says that. But I learned a lot about film acting from watching him work, and I think he's also at an age now. I don't know what he wants to do. I don't know whether he wants to be a movie star or whatever that word means. He wants to do a lot of stuff, but if he wants it, he's got the equipment. He's got a charm. He's got an incredible flexibility of tone. He can occupy a whole range, which for this film is very important. And he's got an empathy, which is more than charm, because he does some things that are really tough to watch in it, and yet you stick with it. You can see people grit their teeth and stick with him in it, because they know the end of the journey will reward them, and they'll get him out of there, And that empathy thing is like very, very powerful. How you define it, I don't know. I define it as a great actor. Other people would say it's something different, But he's got a lot going for him, and it's a performance people mustn't miss, really, because it's seriously out there as a piece of work, for sure. Well, he's got to be, because he's in like 90% of the movie. It's like just him. So he'd need to be. It'd be a disaster if it wasn't.
As a director, directing someone and with, just one person in one place for so long, how challenging was that? That had to be
it's funny.
Super challenging.
It'd be like us standing here for 5 weeks every day, and we'd just have restroom breaks. That would be the only thing, but we'd come back every day for 5 weeks. It's tough, yeah. But it was very good. He had his books, so he could read, and we entertained each other a bit. We used to take the mickey out of each other, which is important.
But coming up with
I was quite keen to show him how to act, and he was quite keen to show me how to direct. So it was quite good, backward and forward like that,
Well, I'm so happy to hear all the buzz. I'm a big fan, and I'm looking forward to seeing it. So.
Oh, good. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Sure, yeah.